Good morning. Welcome to Self-Development Network. I am your guy, Biggie. Thank you for tuning in today. Got a very, very special treat, just like any other day. But before I get into it, I love to thank all my very new subscribers, man. Oh, man, y'all been showing me a lot of love. And I've been getting back to y'all, so y'all gotta give me my flowers for that. I be watching a lot of people's videos and they don't really get to respond too much to their subscribers, and it's like, man, you can't do that. You gotta show back love to the people, because without them, you wouldn't be where you are. So I really thank y'all, man. Like, I really, really appreciate that a lot. Today, we're gonna get into something very big. It's like, when you're trying to manifest and it's not working, just stop trying to manifest. Like, you have to stop trying. Like, once you stop trying and understand why you have to stop trying, I'm going to explain it in great detail of why you have to stop trying. And everything will come to you naturally. It will flow organically and be very authentic. Stay tuned. Okay, so why I say you need to stop trying to manifest is because when you try to do something, you actually become too attached to it. So like my last video, I spoke about being detached, and you have to be detached because the more and more attached you are to something, you just push it away, because the way the human mind works, the world is really your oyster, and you can do and have anything you want, and you don't need to be in a place of lack. They say God created us in his image. They wasn't talking about his physical image. They was talking about his spiritual image, which is in your brain, your imagination. You can actually put out anything to the universe and say what you want, and you can actually get it. It just depends on how attached you are to it. So there's other little key factors that play into it. When you know the steps, the necessary steps that you need to take, you can alter or manipulate your life in any possible way. Now, when I say you have to say discipline, you have to be consistent, you have to keep following up with your routine and your repetition, that's because everything works through time. You know, it takes time to download all this information into our brains as human beings. Now, there's two different parts of your mind. There's the subconscious, and then there's the conscious mind. Your conscious mind is when you are self-aware of everything that's going on around you, when you know you are physically touching something, or you know you're physically writing down affirmations. Then there's the subconscious. Those are the things that happen unconsciously, that you just do it just because you spend so much time doing it over time. Now, you can reach your subconscious through your conscious mind, and that's just with repetition and time. One of the first things you must do to reach your subconscious mind through the conscious mind is you have to get in touch with your ego, that inner voice that you hear that speak all the facts to you. Whatever you have going on in your life at the time, the analytical mind will self-sabotage you because you don't have those things physically. Like, let's say you want to be like, oh, I want $2 million. And they say, oh, you got to just feel like you have $2 million. Okay. Not a lot of people can say that, because a lot of people don't have $2 million. So that analytical mind, the ego, will come into play now. So you can say these affirmations every day, all day. And now when that analytical mind comes into play, all that person is going to do is shut you down, because you haven't impressed it and made it believe that it can be possible to achieve those things. Now, the way that you get to the analytical mind is through talking to yourself. And when I mean talking to yourself, you have to talk to yourself as if it's a regular conversation with yourself, like the way you naturally speak. You can't use other people's affirmations because it's not going to be authentic to you. So all it's going to do is continue to give you negative feedback. So like for me, if I was to talk to myself, I'd be like, yo, Bing, it's really possible for you to make thousands of dollars by the hour every day. Like, it's really possible, bro. All you gotta do is believe it. Like, for real, bro. instantly, and it can happen. Simple. That's how I talk to myself. I talk to myself how I would talk to you guys, one of my friends. Like, you know, shit, sometimes I may even curse when I'm doing it. Like, you just gotta be your authentic self. Like I said in the metacognition video, only you know who you are. You gotta get to know yourself, you know? So you give that analytical mind the possibility that something can happen. And the more and more you give it the possibility with repetition through time, and, you know, keep speaking things into existence daily, you will start giving that subconscious mind their impression. Once you give the subconscious mind their impression, it has no choice but to prove it to you that it is actually real and you can actually possess it in the real world. So like, everything comes from within here. Everything starts here. You cannot do anything at all in this world without it coming from here. This hoodie I'm wearing, this hat I'm wearing, this logo on the hat, this picture in the background, this bed, everything came from someone's thought. Everything starts here. The more and more you believe it, and then you take those necessary steps and take those actions towards it, then now you will see it come to fruition in the real world. Always remember, when you're trying to manifest, you're already wrong. Do not try to manifest. The world is your oyster. You can have and do whatever you want as long as you believe it and you take those necessary steps. That necessary step, you make a decision, you make it seem like it is possible to the analytical, aka the ego. You make it seem like it is possible by showing them images, you speaking out loudly to yourself, being authentic in your affirmations, being authentic in the way you feel as well. If you are having affirmations and you're saying things and like you feel like shit after you say it, that's because it was not naturally you. Plain and simple. Like, I'm sorry if I curse a lot, but I just keep it real. Like, you know, this is me. This is Bink. This is who I am. Get in tune with it. Either you're going to like it or you don't. It is what it is, because my life going to keep flowing. And when you have attitude like that, you really see the world as your oyster. Like, I really feel like I'm really that guy. 24/7. Like, I don't care what's going on. I don't care even if I'm in a bad mood. In the back of my mind, it's like, yo, Bink, you really him, bro. Like, just chill, relax. Like, you got this. So stop trying to manifest. You will manifest easily. It's when you have a carefree attitude and you just let things flow naturally, you will be fine. You gotta make friends with the ego. Like, if you struggling to manifest, that's probably the first major thing that you're facing, because your ego keeps self-sabotaging you every day. All you gotta do is make friends with that ego, and then everything else will flow. You make friends with him, you talk to him regularly, you take control of him. That's the main thing. Like, you can't let the facts speak to you. When the facts start speaking to you, now you just on a decline. You take control of the facts, you take control of the ego, you're good, man. You're good. Like, man, you're gonna come back to this video like, yo, Bink was right. Like, Bink really speak the facts. Like, for real. I'm telling you, like, take control of that ego, and I guarantee you, you will not try to manifest no more. You will actually manifest great things. Once you impress that subconscious mind, it has no choice but to prove it, because that's what the subconscious mind does. The subconscious mind only sees everything as reality within your mind, where you put your attention and your focus to, and as long as you believe that it is real and it can possibly happen, it will happen. One thing that you must remember about the subconscious mind is the best part about your subconscious. Once something is embedded into your subconscious mind, it is there forever. That shit ain't going nowhere. It is here to stay. So manifest through your subconscious, and you will have everything forever. You will never be broke again. You will never have a lack mindset. You will never be in poverty. You will never be in negative energy. Your wavelength will be at an all-time high. I'm telling you, stop trying to manifest. You're just going to keep putting yourself in bad places and feeling even worse and worse every day. Stop trying to manifest and just let everything flow naturally, organically, and authentically. Just be yourself. It does not matter what you say in your affirmations. It's how you're saying it to yourself. I hope this video was very edifying. I hope y'all really take something from what I just said. Continue to watch my other videos at Neville Goddard. I don't need video. Keep rising, man. I love the feedback that y'all giving me. Like, do not stop. Let's keep it going. This is Self-Development Network. I am Binky. Until next time, thank you for tuning in.